Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Get Real episode 2, and as you've probably guessed from the new game of the month, Richard Burns Rally, it's all about rallying. And I'm going to do more on Richard Burns, but this is all about real rallying, real life stuff, real rallying, getting through proper stages. And we'll have some stage footage coming up of the rally I helped volunteer at this month, which was Northwest Stages, as you're probably aware if you follow my Twitter. And if you want to follow it, just follow the link in the description. And basically I helped build the rally village. I helped with scrutineering, pushing the cars in and out, because you're not allowed the engines on inside, because we're underneath the hotel, you're not allowed engines inside there. And also helped set up the finish and just do things like that really. Now, the Northwest Stages Rally is considered a really tough event. I mean, Claire Mole, who was in the Skoda Fabia, the Simpsons Skoda Fabia, she's done lots of rallies, and she says it's one of the toughest rallies she's ever done. And she's done like rallies in other countries as well, so it just shows you how tough the event is. It's because it's an endurance event. It's a 2-day rally. You have some night stages on the Friday, and then you have a very, very long Saturday. And of course you've got to make it through all those stages unscathed, and you can do it in a wide variety of cars. Now there's 110 entrants, and they drive cars from the Focus of Paul Bird, and that also goes down to Nissan Micras and Astras. As you can see in Parc Fermé, there's all sorts of cars there. You got Land Rovers, there's Fiestas, you name it, it's probably there somewhere, parked and outdoor or in the indoor Parc Fermé. Now, if you're going to enter rallying and you're going to go into the top end of the rallying sort of classes, so the over 2 litre 4-wheel drive class, then you're going to be talking really high value cars. I mean, I can't imagine what Paul Bird's and John Stone's Paul Bird's Focus is going to be way over 100k. So's John Stone's Fabia, and if you're gonna enter that sort of stuff, then you're gonna have to be pretty well off money wise. But further down the sort of the seeding list, you've got sort of lower end value cars. I mean, as I mentioned, you've got old Astras, you've got Micras, and to rally prep them, you're gonna be talking 2,000 or 3,000, which sounds a lot initially, but if you're then gonna rally over 10 years, it's not a lot, is it, to really get into motorsport? And the thing about that then is it's your car, and then it'll maintain its value essentially, because it's always going to be a motorsport car, and because it's cheap, you could get involved quite quickly. So of course rallying's not just about the driver, you've got the co-driver, and if you and a friend are both sort of like petrol heads and both want to get involved, you've sort of then got yourself a team there, driver, co-driver. You might want to switch it round, you might want to build the car together, etc. And just if you're going to do it, you'll be able to get mechanical knowledge. It may help you out with your own road car, you never know. But you are going to need a little bit of mechanical knowledge. That's something I'm going to actually have to learn myself. So as I mentioned, the rally's made up of many stages. The Northwest in particular is 26 stages long. And here's a clip of Warner Lewis in his Toyota Celica on the Fleetwood Prom stage. So he's in his Celica. It's a Group A car, but basically he's the course car, or one of the course cars. So he just does a pre-run before the main competitors go through. And as you'll be able to see on the stage very quickly, it is very slippery and wet. Of course, being a prom stage, it's right next to the sea, so you're going to have sand on there and all sorts, so you're going to have to adjust to different conditions. And we'll go from the Fleetwood Prom stage to, say, the MOD land where they rally at Wheaton, or they go to a go-kart track in Preston called Tracks, and they use a part of the area there as a rally stage. And it's all well and good. Now you're probably looking at this and thinking, well, how am I meant to compete in a micro versus that? Well, rallying isn't just about the overall win. Now in this particular rally there's 9 classes, so that ranges from historics having their own class, you've got Land Rovers in their own class, and of course the top end where they've got 2 litre 4-wheel drive cars in their own class. Now there is an overall winner to the rally, of course, because there has to be, but winning your class still is a win. It's not like you just come in, I don't know, 90th out of the 110 and you're like, oh dear. It's you can still win your class, and it's enjoyment at the rally as well, because it's such a challenge. you know, you should enjoy the event, and if you're doing it with a friend and obviously a team, the enjoyment of actually completing that should be the challenge in itself. So with that in mind, you know, you got 9 classes and you can rally pretty much anything really. You can actually enter motorsport and actually have a budget set out for yourself basically, and what you want to do for the year. Now I spoke to a team and they have a little Ford Fiesta. It's an old style, I'm not sure if it's a 2nd gen or 3rd gen Fiesta, but basically they used to do 10 rallies a year. Now they've owned the car for a very long time, as I said, you could just build it up and have it for a long time. They used to do 10 rallies a year. Obviously motorsport's got more expensive, they now do 3 big rallies a year. They're still rallying though, and that's the thing really, they're still involved, they still want to do it, and I think they've both done it themselves throughout that time, you know, both friends, and have just done it. So that just shows the enjoyment of the sport as well, the fact that they keep going back and keep doing it. So with the Northwest Stages, it's a rally personally I would want to enter in the future. Obviously I wouldn't want to do it straight away because I do want to get a season in circuit racing. I just have the urge to just go racing on you know, just get in a car, go on a track, could do a season circuit racing and actually just, you know, see how I am in the real world racing environment. But that's been the Let's Get Real on rallying. Now personally, I am a big rally fan. I do help Marshall, and to be honest, if you are struggling, something I probably would recommend maybe, or building a track car, of course, if you just want to go out on the track every now and then. But to me, rallying is an awesome bit of motorsport. And remember, you can get involved as well. You know, you can go to your local events and find out how to get involved, because it's always worthwhile. Even if I'm racing, I will still help out Marshall rallies where I'm not racing, of course. So that's been Let's Get Real. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys with episode 3. So we'll see you then.